All right, which brings us to today, and we are talking right now with the President and CEO of Manpower here at San Diego, Phil Blair, who is in Boston.
Hi, Phil. Can you hear us?
Oh, I can, Brandy and David. Good morning.
Oh, good morning to you. Tell us what it's like over in Boston this morning. We know the marathon already started, so just tell us about the ambiance.
Well, I am about a mile from the finish line, and it's rather eerie because it's very, very calm here. They've closed a lot of streets, so a lot of pedestrians just slowly walking around, window shopping and looking around. There is a lot of police that appear to be directing traffic and keeping the streets closed, but I'm sure they have other responsibilities also besides that. But you certainly don't get the feeling that there is excessive amount of police coverage or security here, but I understand that they have a lot of undercover security also, which is probably a very good idea.
And Phil, you're no rookie at this. This has become tradition with you and your son. Your son is an elite runner. For those who don't know, what was your experience like last year when this happened?
Well, last year, my son finished it in slightly under 3 hours. So, to tell you the truth, David and Brandy, we were in a bar drinking beer celebrating and heard about a block away and heard both explosions. But at the time, you know, it sounded like a car backfiring. It was no big deal. But then it got eerily quiet, and then the siren started. And in fact, KUSI called me and said, "Are you there right now?" So then we went over to the TV and saw what was happening. So we're back to, as are 36,000 other people, to do it again and show that Boston is strong, and they're very proud of their run, and they should be.
Are you apprehensive at all? Are you anxious at all?
No, I don't think people are anxious. I think when the run is over and everybody is safe, we'll celebrate a little more than we would have normally. But it's very, very calm here in downtown Boston. It is a bright, beautiful, sunny day, and the cherry blossoms are still out all over town. So it's a very pretty day. And the race has started. Now, remember, it starts 26 miles away from here. So the runners had to get up at 5:36 in the morning, get on a bus, go 26 miles to the start of the race. And then there are hundreds of thousands of people along the race route. But here at the finish, it's 2 hours away before anything really happens. So the crowds haven't started accumulating downtown yet.
How has your son prepared for the day? I mean, we know how he prepared physically, but mentally.
And by the way, we're looking at live pictures right now of the big crowds.
The big crowds along the route?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the fun thing about it's great to be here and support your family members that are running, but it's very hard to see them because it's one long run. It's not a circular route. So you try to grab them at one time, but it is very deep along the route. And at the finish will be extremely crowded and a lot of police, and they will have a lot of crowd control. I think at least the runners and his wife is running with him too. They're not thinking about it. You know, they're dwelling on the practice and stretching and getting ready for a very grueling morning. Tell you the truth, I don't understand why people do this sport, but
you and me both.
36,000 of them are here doing it, and that is up from 27,000 last year. So they let the 5,000 that didn't finish last year automatically qualified, and then added 4,000 in addition to that. So the total is 36,000 runners. So it is a very crowded area. I don't know why I find this humorous, but there are 790 porta potties at the beginning of the race.
Oh my goodness.
That is a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot going on.
Wow.
Phil, thank you so much. We look forward to a post-race report at some point, and best of luck to your son and his wife.
Yes, indeed. Have a wonderful day there in Boston.
Thank you. Enjoy San Diego.
Okay, we'll do.
I'm glad we got
Phil.
that live report, knowing how many porta potties there are
790
at the beginning.
But who's counting?
There'll be a few out at Little